Hello there, everyone. As you can see, I'm playing Half-Life 2 Episode 1. This is not a game that I've ever been particularly a fan of, because I felt that some of its design decisions were a little unorthodox and not in a good way. However, I want to talk about, right now, the tantamount sin, I believe, in game design. Unless your game is designed around doing this, this is the worst decision you can make. Now, this is the game's autosave point. I've just loaded the autosave. You may recognize this spot. I just helped Barney load the survivors onto the train, and now I'm being chased by a Strider through the train station. Let's resume the game and see what happens. Now, again, this is where the game saved me. This is not a quick save. This is a checkpoint. I'm directly in his line of fire. There's nothing I can do to avoid this. I can move over here. I'll still get hurt as soon as I load in. But what I need to do is, I need to climb that ladder, and up there are rockets, and I can use those rockets to kill the Strider. The only way up there is up that ladder. As you can see, there's no other way up there. But to climb this ladder, I have to be hurt. There is no way to not be hurt here. Now, this wouldn't even be that big of a deal if, also, sometimes you just shoot yourself in the face for no reason. This wouldn't even be that big of a deal if, say, the game had maybe regenerating health, which is something I can understand why you would give your first-person shooter regenerating health. But now, I'm lucky enough to get here with a decent amount of health. What if I was here with 10 health? What if I was bad at the game or messed up sometime earlier and I'm here with 10 health? This game is now unbeatable. That is something that I believe is just a horrible, terrible sin of game design. Also this, and a boss which, for the most part, you kind of have to get shot to hurt. Again, look, I have 11 health. I'm going to quick save here because this is actually the first time I've managed to kill it. What if I was down there, at the loading, over there, with 10 health? This game is now broken. Now, I understand that this game, not Episode 2 specifically, but Half-Life 2, or Episode 1 specifically, but Half-Life 2 as a whole, is generally considered like the holy grail of gaming. This is sort of, it's like in that pantheon with, you know, Ocarina of Time and Super Mario Brothers. It's up there. But seriously, these sort of major flaws in game design is something that I think this game really desperately suffers for. This isn't the first time. You may remember, if you're familiar with Half-Life 2, a similar Strider battle outside of a large Combine headquarters at the end, or near the end of Half-Life 2. I had to restart my game at that point, because this game only has one autosave slot and one quick save slot, both of which saved me in the middle of a field at 10 health. So, my entire experience with the first Half-Life was permanently soiled by the fact that I was screwed over by the save system and put into an unwinnable position.
Good job, Gordon. You're my new hero.
Of course I am, because your entire point in this game is to worship the player.
I think we're actually gonna make it out of here. Quick now, let's get the train moving.
You?
Jump on, Gordon. I'm right behind you.
Alex, your entire point is to be a key, which is something... I could just walk up to this and press E and open the train myself, and there would be no difference. And you also exist to literally only talk about how freaking amazing the Messiah Gordon Freeman is, even though he's just a guy with a degree in physics and a special floop-de-whoop-de I have a physics engine gun. Seriously, what went wrong? I have a hard time believing that this was an intentional decision on the part of the developers. Because, like, Portal is fantastic. Portal and Portal 2 are two of my favorite games of all time. Team Fortress 2 is a game that I enjoyed enough that I actually joined competitive professional teams to play as much as I could. But this is just so misguided. I don't even, contrary to the fact that I've been talking for the last 5 minutes, I don't even understand. I'm speechless. You put your player into an unwinnable position, and once is a fluke. Twice, you've failed at designing your game. And I'm just waiting for it to happen again now. This game is now I better hit quick save every 30 seconds. Let's do that again. I better hit quick save every 30 seconds. Or I may be put into a position where the game is completely broken and I have to start over again. This is the reason why game developers these days are using automatically regenerating health. It's not as some sort of BS, you know, we need to control the player and we can't let the player do what they want. No, it's because non-regenerating health, finite health systems with health pickups, along with scripted sequences like that, can lead to broken games if they're not properly designed, if you don't put thought into your programming. Which I think is what happened here. This entire, not Half-Life 2, although that suffered from the same problem, this entire sequence screams to me of It screams to me of this game needed to come out because they said shorter games at faster intervals for the episodic content. It screams to me that it was rushed out of the door before it was done. Which I suppose Valve is, you know, learning from, given that it's 7 years since the release date of Episode 3. And they just said it's going to be over, or it's going to be released when the game is finished. But I just don't know how a design flaw this massive can get through not only the design phase, but, you know, quality assurance, game testing, all of it. And also, if you sprint jump, you can run faster than anything else in the game. Speedrun tactics right here. The entire sequence in Half-Life 2 where you have to watch out for the sand because stepping on the sand spawns antlions. No, hold down shift and bunny hop, and you can outrun all the antlions and get through the entire section without having to do any of the stupid physics puzzles. Crap. Anyway, I just wanted to go on a little tangent because while decently designed, it's massive flaws like this that I think should give anyone playing the Half-Life series serious pause. And think, wait a second, why is this like this? Now I'm going to get on a train with Alex and see what other crap is waiting for me down there, and I'll see you next time. One last thing before I go. I think I've broken Alex. Let's get on the train. Watch as the physics engine breaks as it moves.
We did it, Gordon.
Come on, don't make me a liar. Thanks for not removing this, not removing that event marker and allowing you to repeat Alex's dialogue. Also Bloom.